Oh my god, guys, this fairytale chapter is beyond. Oh, it's so depressing. I don't want to think about it. Like, you guys and all that, you know, and all that. I love Musel's fairytale, but oh my god, this one especially and all that. We are just going to get straight into it, and it's like, if you guys don't want to know what fucking pure sadness and tragedy is happening in the next chapter and all that, then, you know, better look away now. So I'm going to give you the count of 3 with 1, 2, 3, and we're going to see the third. We're going to talk about the pictures first, and then we're going to actually talk about the dialogue that's actually in here, provided also, as always, you know, Yonka Productions, as always, thank you. And we got a nice colour base and all that. We get to see Juvia there holding some weird scarecrow, like, grey thing. That isn't creepy at all, I'm not going to lie there, although she's looking good in the top and the booty short. I really do appreciate that. Then the next panel that we get to see is Juvia and Gray clashing. Like, we clearly saw and all that from last week's chapter that Juvia did not, like, had some sort of, like resisting the ice lock in some way, where she was like, I would rather die than all that, than actually, like, do anything to Gray. It's like, not on my watch, I'm going to do that. And then, after that, is where we see that commitment to the max, where Juvia fucking stabs herself through herself like that, through the chest, just like try and commit suicide just so that she wouldn't hurt Gray. And Gray does the same thing as well. He like was shocked in his face, and the two are laying in a puddle of blood. And clearly, as we see and all that, right in the next battle, is that Juvia's giving some like a sort of farewell to Gray, and he's crying. He's like, "Hey, wake up!" So Juvia must have done something and all that to go through the loophole and all that to protect Gray. Even though he's like, "I'm gonna try and stab myself and go through it," I believe that Juvia has done something in a way to like protect Gray. And like when you see Gray there, he's like, "Hey, come on, you know, just wake up and all that." Like, I'm serious, and this is where it's showing like how much like they care for each other now. And just that last panel of fucking Gray going nuts and all that, just pure rage. And you can clearly see now he's got a scar a lot like Natsu all upon like kind of the abdomen area like that. And it's like, I think that was a good like kind of comparison, where it's like that's pretty much kind of showing like Gray and Natsu how they are now, and that they're definitely like they've left this battle with scars both physically and emotionally in this battle. So it's like both sides are like experiencing loss and pain and suffering. I think that's like kind of what he was going for there. And that's the end like of the chapter and all that with spoilers. And I can talk about chapter 500 is called Fire and Ice, and apparently the chapter will be celebrated with opening color pages and an extended 31 chapters, so it's going to be 2 chapters in total pretty much of like material in there. Now we're going to talk about also as well the chapter as Yonka provided and all that, and so we're going to read this and all that. We begin with Gray's Juvia under E.N.D's ice lock. They're losing consciousness, can't think. They're questioning why their body is doing something against their will. E.N.D says Gray is going to win like he thought, and that he needs him to awaken the dark side to become a warrior to defeat E.N.D. Zareth is the one to defeat Acnologia and take the worm, but E.N.D is an obstacle to that. They proceed to fight each other continuously, each against their will and overpowering one another. Juvia at first says she doesn't want to hurt Gray and tries to resist this power. She then proceeds to commit suicide upon herself to free Gray from the ice log. He is in shock. He doesn't want to hurt Juvia either. He pretends to also suicide himself as well. Gray says he wanted to protect and care for Juvia and clearly thinks of her more as a friend. E.N.D says that this course of action was beyond his calculations, and Gray proceeds to kill himself, and the two lay motionless in there. Juvia seeing this and just like, why are you doing this to me? And the two of them, as they lay motionless and E.N.D stands in shock, Juvia leaves one parting gift to Gray. She casts a blood transfusion magic on him, and that she learns secretly just in case. She says, "I'm living inside of you. I'm not sad because my life will always belong to you." And Gray responds, "I'm serious. Please wake up, Juvia, please." As he has flashbacks to all the interactions with Juvia and starts crying and breaking down. Thanks to Juvia's parting gift, Gray stands once more against E.N.D, this time seeking, like, enraged like he's never experienced before. Like, my god, like, just this chapter is going to be now more, like, fucking monumental and all that. Just goddamn crazy. Just seeing the rage in Gray's face at that end, and this is why I'll forever, like, I love Juvia, because, like, this is what Juvia will do for a fucking man. Like, it's not like some Sakura stuff where it's just like, oh, please, oh, the Sasuke did, it's not just because of that. Like, the guy clearly has done so much to the fucking girl like that. And the same thing for Juvia. Juvia will do that for him. Like, you remember, like, when they're fucking, like, in Tenrojima and Tara, like, all this stuff and all that. It's like, they have done things for each other and all that they care about. It isn't just, like, fucking looks or anything like that. It isn't, like, any of that. It's, like, on an emotional thing. And, like, the fact that Juvia will do, like, it's just, like, I'm going to give you a last one gift and all that. It's like, I'm going to give you my blood and all that so you can live on instead of me. Now, we have to talk about Juvia, like, you know, the whole, you know, death thing and all that, what's going to be happening on that, and clearly and all that, it's like, you know, oh, is she going to live out of this? And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot like the Gargiel, and also as well from what we saw last time with the Letty stuff, like when those two happened, that was emotional stuff, because we had a monumental thing with them, like, that was really emotional, and I remember tearing up to that shit as well, and like, Juvia is like my favorite girl in the series. Like, I absolutely adore Juvia. I think I love her. Like, I like, she's adorable and she's fantastic, and she will clearly do whatever. And that's like true love right there, where she'll do anything to respect the man that she loved. And I'm like, that is like, that is fantastic and all that. And now I know saying, oh, fairy tale don't kill the characters and all that. Well, name me like you know, name me fucking like Naruto's War and all that. Like, one guy dies just fucking randomly like that, and then one that was supposed to die like 3 or 4 times in a row. Like, it's like, and a lot of it, like, that's the thing about it, is where it's like, you know, most shonen, I don't know, it's like, oh, you're making an excuse kind of. It's like, yeah, well, most fucking shonen series don't kill off characters like that, and they had situations, and I think a lot of people are pissed off because, like, the hero puts them into, writes them into situations where he's supposed to die. That character should be dead there, but no bullshit reason comes out and all that to protect them, and like, either way, it's more the emotion and what the impact of it is than it was like, okay, let's generally, I think people's like, okay, generally, let's see how the fuck they're going to survive it. They're like, do you see, like, what more the meaning of the chapter was than what the fuck is happening next and all that, which, you know, it's emotional. I absolutely adore this, and like, it's a shame because I was going to upload a Judy and Gray video soon and all that, but the spoilers came out a little bit early, so I was like, ah, damn it, I guess I gotta do something else, but it was emotional, and I love it, and I love Juvia. Like, she's lovely, she's fantastic, she's fucking adorable, and this is why. And it's like, she will do anything for her man, and I have nothing but like respect for that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This chapter's gonna be fucking amazing when it comes out. I need it ASAP. But that's all from me. Thank you much for watching as always, and I'll see you beautiful bastards though. Just let me know what you guys think though. I'll see you guys next time.